Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird and wonderful world. And as you know, if you're a fan of Larry Graves like I am, he had now changed his Patreon. He was doing album requests and he was doing song requests each week, where you would request a song and he would grade those songs. And I was getting these grades, and then he decided he's going to change over to the radio show, which is a it's just fun. Is a whole different beast, you know. But it does free me up. It's in one way, it does take a little bit of the pressure off because I don't have to worry about impressing Professor Graves, because Professor Graves retired from grading those songs to hosting his own radio show, which he's doing a fantastic job. It is pretty good, and I like the way he mixes them up. I like I like where he places my tracks in the mix. I think, yeah, it really works well, and I'm always going to be conscientious about giving songs that is going to be perfect for the mix. It's not just, I'm not going to go crazy and give them something that's weird and wild and that's going to, kind of break the show. I'm always going to, I'm going to get a little adventurous, but I'm always going to keep it within the parameters of what's going to be best for the show. But I wanted to do this a little episode. I know I should have. I wanted to do an episode yesterday or something, but honest to truth, I kind of got tired and lazy, and I just kind of didn't. When time came around to doing it, I just didn't really feel like doing it, and I didn't really, I if I did, I wouldn't have been able to give it my all. Yeah, I wouldn't have been entirely, present for that. But I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, and now is the time to do it. Now, just to give you a recap, altogether with Larry Graves, I did how many here? 58. 58 requests altogether until he changed over. And I'll get to those. So just to recap, because I'll leave a playlist for the rest of these at the end of well, over here at the end of this video. And so, but I'd still give you a quick a recap of some of the grades, okay, that I got, and for the song choices. Hopefully it'll be clear enough for you guys. That was the first 17. Those are the grades, noting the A pluses and the Bs. Okay, I only got three B pluses, which is still, you know, so far the lowest scores. And the thing, of course, the A plus for King Gizzard, that started him. Well, other people gave him some King Gizzard also, and Larry Graves gave it high scores. But like the Black Keys, the Voivod, Shawnee Domine, the Matt Mays, Tall Trees, all the A pluses, I will say, are very well deserved. I think his grades are pretty okay. There's a couple, only like maybe two or three that I might question, but all the other grades, like every grade there. No, I understand that. That's fine. I thought Super Suckers was going to get a little bit of a higher grade because it is a really rocking song. You know. I understood with the Mob Bob Mold. I even understood with the Matthew Sweet, so that was fine. And then I concluded with because I made my first video with 20 when I got to 27, and yeah, so Slade, Merry Xmas, everybody, being a B, the lowest grade. I would have thought, okay, a B plus, but a B, oh, that's fine, that's fine. I'll take it. It's still, consider that an 80%. I I kind of put the scoring as I kind of see it in my head of how it relates. So yeah, those were the first 27. And then I did another episode later on when I got to number 50. So these are some of the scores in there. I was so happy to get pretty much four, nearly five. Well, I still got an A minus because the it was talented. It's not his genre of music, but he still gave it a high score for the Yngwie Malmsteen here. Malmsteen. Yingvi. Is Yingwei or Yingwi? I don't know. I always called him Yingwi, but it's Yngwie. Yngwie Malmsteen. Um, everything is there is just. I can't like. I love that he gave the Weird Al CNR an A plus because it again is one of his most rocking songs and an original Weird Al song too. Um, I understand all his scorings for that, except for Saxon, Princess of the Night. Again, I thought that wouldn't have not gotten any lower than a B plus. The fact that he got a B, because I guess it's a little bit more metal than Larry Graves is kind of used to. He's not really a metal guy. And then I kind of threw him a curveball, okay? And this is an interesting little thing. I threw him a curveball here with this Prozac Armabala Charade, which he gave a B, okay? I was kind of a tiny bit heartbroken because, it's a song I really love, and it got me into the rest of their album, which I really do enjoy. I think it's a really good album. I don't I personally think the presentation, okay, the presentation and the video kind of gave it out of context. But I kind of wanted. Remember, I was a teenager when that came out, and it was a 30-second commercial for the album of Hot Show from Prozac, and yeah. But then again, on this next one, because I know I have it here somewhere. Am I missing something? Yeah, because I gave him the Prozac and oh, it's still here. Oh no, yeah. It's all on the same page. I didn't even see it there because yeah, there's the Prozac Alba as a B, and then right there, Prozac When I Think of You got an A plus. How did the same band go from a B, go from a B to an A plus? Because it was a presentation. Because that bass line and the way he sings it is a couple of it's a few albums later, right? And it's and that whole album is so different because that's the name of the album is Cruel World, and this is from Hot Show, their very first album. But and that was one of my favorite albums of Prozac, but now um Cruel World is my favorite Prozac album because I love where they went with their sound, and yeah, I would if they were still I still need to get their Hot Show. Well, anyway, yeah. And so to finish off that with the Romantics, getting an A plus because of course that was I knew he was going to get an A plus because it's a classic. On Melancholy Hill, still good score. Rusty, Empty Cage, I'll accept a B. I have no problems with that. But now, okay, that was at the 50, so I had eight more that Professor Graves graded for me before he retired from the grading game. So we'll start with the 51 because it's only up to 58. So I went with Bell and Sebastian, another Bell and Sebastian, another Sunny Day, another A plus. I just want to remind you that he's been giving most of the Bell and Sebastians I give him quite a bit. Okay. I gotta go through all the Bell and Sebastians because you gotta hear those grades. So the first one here was Bell and Sebastian, the boy with the Arab strap, lowest grade at A minus. Okay, that was the first one I gave him. Then then I gave him after that. I had given Bell where there's another Bell and Sebastian. I thought I did another one on there. Because first, Belle and Sebastian. No, no other Belle and Sebastian on there. No, okay. And no Belle and Sebastian there. But I know I given them more Belle and Sebastians. So yeah, so I gave him two Bell and Sebastians in a row. Okay, yeah, right there. Everlasting Song and the Blues Are Still Blues. A plus, A plus. Okay. Then I had given them another Bell and did I give them another Bell and Sebastian here? Nope, no. It was yeah, and yeah, this one here, Another Sunny Day. I do have another Bell and Sebastian song coming up on in this list, but yeah, and so okay. So next, I give him at 52, the Monoxides. Can't Get Excited. And boom, he gets an A minus. And there's my buddy's band, like a childhood friend of mine that I'm still friends with him on Facebook, and I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in person since our childhood, since the Ryan Road days. But yeah, I really enjoyed the song. I give it an A plus, but A minus is still a good grade. I will not scoff at that at all. And then I gave him something that was a little curious, a band that features Mike Smith that plays Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys. And and he was in a band called Sandbox, and they have a good song called Curious. And Larry gave that an A, a solid A, well deserving. No, perfect. Then I gave him a Wild Child, just a random kind of band. I haven't really heard too much of their stuff, but this song I find it catchy. I like the whistling in it, and it's Crazy Bird. Larry gave it a B plus. Fine, that's perfect. That's not bad at all. Then I had a request from my brother Chris, and which you've seen on the show with the Diboja one. So he requested TV on the radio, a band called TV on the radio, and Wolf Like Me, and that got an A plus. Boom, because it is a rocking song. It has such a drive, and it's right up Larry Graves' alley. Then a classic. Okay, I should have known better. A metal song, because I'm always striving for the A plus. So I give him a nice driving metal song of Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster, and then, but he gives it a B plus. I was expecting at least an A minus, but okay, I understand. It's really not exactly the genre, so okay, that was a little bit of a miss. So I said, here, I'm going to give him something that's a bit of a sure thing to get something. It doesn't matter if it's an A minus. If it's in the A's, then I'm really satisfied. So I give him Bell and Sebastian. There's Too Much Love, which is another one of my favorite Bell and Sebastian songs, and he got a solid A. So Bell and Sebastian is not doing has a pretty good track record of getting some good A's in that. And then the last thing, okay, the very last track that I got Larry Graves to react to, something special, just between him and me. I had seen this brass quartet, just one guy doing this cover song, a brass quartet cover song of Something for the Girl with Everything, which is a Sparks song. It was only like a 2 minute something track, so it was pretty short. And of course, I got a solid A. I understood not an A plus, because the original, just because the original is still better, and if that's an A plus, right, the original, because that is an A plus regardless, that this being a very very good a good cover song of it, yeah, has to get at least an A, because he did a really good job, and it shows just even without the lyrics there how catchy that tune is, how catchy that song is. So that is my last ratings. I didn't do any more of the scoring. I didn't do any scoring like that. I just wanted to show you what was left over. But all in all, still quite a bit of A pluses and A's. and a 1 A minus. There was only two B pluses. No, nothing lower than a B plus. So I was on a good track record. I think a very good track record. Okay, next thing I kind of want to tell you about, and I only have one more little thing to show you after that. But one little thing I want to inform you about is that I've done my interview with Monty Mullen from his Sparks, Monty's Entertainment and Sparks, yeah, Monty Sparks Entertainment and Art podcast site! Exclamation mark. And which I think is still kind of cool. Yeah, I think you should keep it because it's just because it really, even if others might think it's a little bit too much, I think it really fits his personality, and calling his channel that, yeah, I think it just fits him perfect, and he shouldn't change it. No, regardless of what other people might think of it. But anyway, yeah, our interview went great. We kept exactly on the topic, and the topic basically, without spoiling anything, because I'm going to be sharing that video once the interview comes out, probably within a week, or give it about within the next 2 weeks. Okay, probably sooner, most likely sooner, but within the next 2 weeks, Monty Mullen will have it on his program, the interview, and I'm going to share it, and I hope everybody enjoys that because I had fun, and we keep it basically on topic to my to what I did for my Sparks Timber. That's what we're talking about without getting into too much details because I do want you to watch it, once he posts it, and yeah, basically just to remind everybody about that I will keep you posted and remind you about that when it comes out. And last thing, yesterday, because I was kind of being lazy and I actually didn't really feel like doing a video because I got a tiny bit burnt out doing a video every single day of Sparks Timber, and I am ahead on my video quota for the year. I am ahead. So I'm not. So last night I went and did some doodling. I still got a little bit left to finish on it, but because I keep saying that I buy these sketchbooks, right? And I have like a couple here and there laying around that I never really get into sketching on. And last night, and of course, me when I start sketching, I don't sketch just like sketch, which I want to do. I want to do some pencil sketches to try to do some free form, sketch art of stuff. Okay, but I couldn't help myself because I had Nonagon Infinity in the brain, and I was thinking about mapping it out and everything in my own particular way. But then I just started dueling for a cover page, and I just kept on going with that. It's all done mostly with if I could, yeah, I wish I could kind of show you how it would look with the okay, what I'm going to do, and hopefully this will do the trick. I'm going to be turning off that light for a moment. Okay, I'm going to just put it on to the blue, that blue. Okay, which will kind of give it which will pop out the once I turn off the light, maybe, or just turn it around the opposite way so it's not shining on me directly. And hopefully you can see that with the I wish it was kind of in the other direction, but you can almost kind of see that, yeah, there's fluorescence. I'm using these fluorescent gel pen, for example. There's a yellow, you know, and because I only have a limited amount, and it transitions from orange into pink, and from yeah, no, actually orange into yellow, and or is it the green? Yeah, from green into yellow, because under the that's what it is green into yellow and then orange into pink. So yeah, it's but it looks pretty cool. Once I'm done, that's all. That's just actually just the white of the paper behind there. I still gotta finish all that with the yellow. That's all I gotta do left is just finish all the rest with yellow, and I have enough of that. So Yeah, and of course that's Nonagon Infinity. Take a look closer look, you see that it says Robot Stop, Big Fig Wasp, Gamma Knife, People Vultures, Mr. Beat, Evil Death Roll, Invisible Phase, Wawa, and Doom Train. I tell you, it's such a great album. One of the most energetic, most rocking albums. I'm going to put that light back in the right position. You can see me, but I'm all dim. There we go. That's my spotlight. And there we go. So I've been going for 20 minutes. I still need to get ready for work soon, and I leave for work in 40 minutes. So I still gotta get ready for that. And I'll get ready while I'm posting and everything. I can do two things at once. And yeah, I still want to make more videos this month. I got again that 4D weekend coming. I'm planning on making some videos with my brother. I still want to go to the park and film him doing some of his martial arts stuff. I want to do another mixed drink with him, with candy and alcohol, of course, and I want to talk about Fight Club on, like, it's coming up on the 15th, coming up coming up very soon. So the 25th anniversary of Fight Club. So I want to make sure I'm talking about that movie in particular, my favorite movie of all time. And so yeah, there's stuff coming up. Um, I'm getting, yeah, my doodling is just me also kind of mentally preparing to get into an art project that I really should get going on. I've kind of been putting it off a little bit, but I do want to actually find a way to document that and show you guys my process into this particular piece that I'm going to be doing. And yeah, and hopefully I'll get all that out before the month. And of course, because it's Halloween, right? Why it's October? I can start using that color theme. I don't know if you can see it, but let's see if I can't get that. So it's orange and what is that? Orange and kind of a pink color. Yeah, that's to represent October and Halloween. Now it's kind of all blending together from the camera, so you can't really see that unless I was doing maybe that. Then you can see the difference between the pink and there's the pink reaching the corner, and now there's the orange. Those are supposed to be the Halloween colors. So yeah. And remember, when I use my lights, I have very specific settings that I like to use for that, depending on the subject matter of the video. Okay, I am done. I just wanted to finish off by saying how much I love you guys and how important you guys are to me. And if you are watching this for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. Hit the thumbs up. I will greatly appreciate it and love you guys forever. Leave comments because I do try to get to all the comments as much as I can whenever I see them. I don't always get to see them, and that's unfortunate. But I do try to respond to everybody when I can. And yeah, so that's it. Just be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side, and please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.